quick.
Yeah!
Because Mom wants them.
Oh! No pressure. Cheers.
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 Cheers. I'm sure you're more eloquent than I am.
I am not. I'm not a speaker. Not in the least bit.
Oh yay.
Oh yay.
Oh yay!
Dave said if I didn't feel up to this, that Al would probably, say a few words. but,
Sure he didn't show up.
So,
Oh no, I'm Al's replacement. So I'll be
all right, great. Oh, okay.
I'm a stand-in. I'll stand on the table so I can be taller.
There you go. No, I was trying to figure out what I might say here tonight, and looking around last week, and I ran across this quote by C.S. Lewis. It said, "Friendship begins when one person says to another, 'What? You too? Well, I thought I was the only one.'" And I feel like that's how most friendships start. And I was trying to figure out where our friendship started, and I think it was when I figured out that we were both evil. Well, bear with me here. Bear with me. We were in Mr. Bavacqua's third grade class, and we went out for recess a lot. Mr. Bavacqua really liked recess. He liked to play dodgeball and kickball with us. As a matter of fact, he broke my glasses once with the dodgeball right to the face. So. As you might imagine, that got a little old after a while, so we started looking for other things to do, and started kind of running around on the playground being superheroes. But then we figured out that there was already a superhero team out there, so we decided we'd be super villains. Yeah, apart from the evil, I think, the connection that we have is largely that both of us kind of have an off-center view of the world, and kind of a propensity for creating things, for making things. And in my case, it's largely been art and writing and cooking and brewing and stuff like that. And with Dave, he's always working on one gadget or another, one contraption or another, and some of them do things and some of them don't do anything. The one that I can think of from college, and I was an art major back then, so you would think I would think up something wacky like this, but we ate a lot of Yoplait yogurt in the dorm. Yeah, and after
As one does.
Yeah. After a while, Dave must have noticed that the cups were a little narrower at the top than at the bottom, so he started gluing them all together into a ball. Because the outside gets bigger. But I'm glad you never finished that, because there would have been a 6-foot ball of yogurt in there by the time you got done. But apart from that, I know you've worked on sailboats and rebuilding an MG and motorcycles and a 3-wheel hybrid electric diesel car and
Curved deck.
Did I miss anything? A curved deck. a curved deck. Yeah, that's right. Yep. I think the most recent thing is a 3D printer. I see he's making his own 3D printer so that he can finish all these other projects that he's already. So, thank you. I haven't known you for very long, but my first memory of you is when we had a barbecue over at our house for everybody who'd help me with the backyard project that I've been doing for 2 years. Yeah, big one. And we were all out around the fire, and it was dark out, and Becky and Dave showed up a little late and came, and they were talking with everybody. And I'm just kind of circulating and getting beer for everybody and throwing wood on the fire. And every time Becky would turn around, I'd be standing there like this in the dark behind her. And she'd just jump and giggle. Just like that, yeah. And it was right then that I knew that I liked you, because you didn't knock me unconscious. I really appreciate it.
Next time.
So, but watching Dave for the last couple of years, it's clear how good you've been for him. You two are wonderful together, and it's really good that he's got someone to tell him what to do now.
Sarah doesn't do that.
So, Here's to Dave and Becky.
Yay.
Congratulations. God bless.
Cheers. Cheers.
That was sweet.
Oh, that's not fair. It's a long one.
It'll be quick. It's okay. Okay. I'm just thrilled to be here with the two of you today and to see you surrounded by your friends and family. It's just great in this awesome setting. I'm so happy for the two of you. So Becky and I have done a lot of traveling together. And when you travel with somebody, you kind of get to know them on a different level. And so I feel like I've learned a few things about Becky in our friendship, in our travels, in our friendship. Yeah. So I thought I'd offer you some tips, just based on what I've learned. Number one, you can expect a good time, especially when the unexpected happens. Some of my greatest memories with Becky involve flight cancellations, sticky trains, and deviating from the plan. She can find humor, eventually, and appreciate the moment for what it is. And when the event is planned, like your birthday party or just a meeting up, you know she's there for you. It's like she's your biggest fan. No doubt about it, Becky goes all out for the ones she loves. Number two, she loves being a part of your new experience, even if it's not new for her. Edinburgh was nothing new for Becky, but it was for me about 4 years ago. You know we came back here for your wedding. Oh, she was just so excited to show me around, and you can see why. You guys are headed for some great new experiences of your own, and I think adding a little wonder and a little adventure now and then will set you up for some happiness. Number three, Becky fights like a therapist. So, remember what I said about traveling together in close proximity?
Dave's already kind of worried.
I would say 99% of the time we enjoyed ourselves. We had so much fun. But things can get hairy, even for a couple of therapists. So we use some I feel statements, some reflective listening.
Oh my gosh.
But it turns out food and water really do us a favor. To food and water. To food and water, exactly. You both are just kind and validating and so unselfish. And so I have no doubt that you guys are going to be good to go in that area. Number four. No matter where you are with Becky, a sexual innuendo is no
I've never noticed that about you.
Not even me. No. So, this goes without saying, but you two are in for a lot of laughs together. And you're probably going to feel a little naughty and love it. Number five. Yeah. A little music or a get to know you game makes a long ride seem shorter. No matter how many times you've played Would You Rather or Never Have I Ever, it just gets a little juicier each time. And you know how much Becky loves music. So you guys are going to sing and just kind of shimmy your way through this, walk through this field together. So this is your start of your walk as husband and wife. And I'd like to give you a blessing Scottish style. May shine upon your window May a rainbow be certain to follow each rain. May the hand of a friend always be near to you. And may God fill your hearts with gladness to cheer you. I love you so to the happy couple.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Oh, good job.
Cheers. Okay, William, let us step up. Yeah, we got one more. One more, sorry. Before everybody sat down and Al's not here yet, so it falls to me it seems. I first met Dave.
You look young.
Don't I? And just as round. Exactly. And a lot shorter. I met Dave in 1996, I believe, Easter Day at Mom's house. And we were standing in the kitchen prepping some dinner, and the door opened, and everybody said, "Dave's here!" And we're prepping. Nothing's happening. I haven't met Dave, still haven't seen Dave. Turns out he had brought his cat over. Berlin had met their other cat, Mickey, and off they ran under the bed, had a cat fight, and Marilyn and Dave had to go break them. And time's gone by. And finally I meet Dave, who comes out scratched and bloody. So this is the first time I meet him, and I think there's a guy who's willing to get it done. And as it turns out, you know, it may take him years, I've learned, but he does get it done. He'll get it done right. And it may be uncomfortable, but he'll still persevere and go through it. A few years after that, I met Becky. Holly and I were sitting up near the cathedral, fireworks on 4th of July. It seems we're a holiday family. But anyway, and I went away from that thinking, Becky has some offbeat friends. Because they were friends at the time. And also that Becky is willing to talk. And she is willing to speak her mind, even to strangers. And you know, I've met her a few times since then, and you know, I find she's still willing to talk. And she's still willing to speak her mind to strangers. And I think that's a really great strength. I love that. And I think, you know, people can love each other and they can have trust and all that, and I think that's wonderful and great, but I also think you guys are going to be so great because you are willing to work hard, even if it's uncomfortable, and even if it takes years to get it right, and you are willing to speak your mind to anyone. And I think, how can anything be better than that when you're going to start your lives together? So,
Cheers.
To you guys, thank you.
Thank you. Yes,
everybody.
Thank you for everyone who made this moment extra special. Because it wouldn't have been the same without you.
It wouldn't have. You know, everybody said we could have come here and just gotten married and just be the two of us, and I think that's true. But each person here, I love you. Thank you for being here and for putting the time and effort and energy and love and money into this trip, because it's not easy, and it's such a blessing, and we love you. Thank you so much. Cheers to all of you.
Cheers.
We love you back.
Yeah, David.
Let's eat. Yeah.